Hello everyone and welcome to So Many Games at a Time. My name is Joachim and today we'll be unboxing and also a bunch of other stuff with of Barnyard. So first of all, this is what it came in. Of course, the address is on the other side. You don't need to know that. You don't need to see that. All right. So let's see what's actually inside here. We have the mats. We have the little wallet, and then also this. So this can go away. Go over there. This is Gnome Sweet Gnome. Apparently this is a new game that's coming, a 2+ player bifold game about building a garden of lawn gnomes, toadstools, flowers, and winding pathways. And you can scan the QR code if you want to, I guess. Alright, so then this is why we're here, most importantly. First, let's take a look at what's in here. So I'm going to zoom in a lot more. There we go. So you can see Barnyard. I saw on the Kickstarter that some people said that their wallet only had barn yarn instead of Barnyard, so I'm happy that's not the case here. It says here as well, Lehman. Can't read the rest that well. Cowhide, real cowhide. Okay, so let's open it up. And this is, as you can see, it's a magnet. Okay, so really nice, really fancy looking. And take everything out. I wonder though how easy it's going to be to sleeve these and put back in. Maybe that won't be an option. I'm not sure because they're quite tight in there. Trying to get them out without damaging anything. Okay, here are the rules. Once that comes out, I think the rest will be easier to take out. And if it is leather and so on, yeah, even then, yeah, you have to be careful. All right, it's fancy, but it's also, you don't want to damage anything, right? So, okay, that's that. So this is the back. So let's first take a look at the rule book. A pocket-sized drafting game for 2. 2 players, 15 to 20 minutes. Setup example, taking a turn, and so on. Ending the game. Farmer expansion as well, and then need some help and so on. And then we have the cards. So let's go over that. We have these farmers. So they don't have any names, but they do it differently. So that is cool. I guess you can just come up with your own farmer if you want. Yeah. All right. And I guess these are all the animals. So of course they're double-sided because some of them are endgame scoring and some of them are actual animals. So here we go. All right, so some look the same, some are kind of different. Some are clean, some are dirty. Okay. Yeah, so always seem to have a clean version and a dirty version of everything. There we go. Checking everything. Okay. And then we can go over to the play mat. Okay, so this is the mat. Let's take off the bands here. Take a look. Oh, this is what it looks like. It looks really nice. Of course, I guess it's better if I turn it around. So let's take a look at this, put the cards away. So basically you'll be playing like this, one person here, one person there. And then it says here, Barnyard, at any time you may shift all of the cards in your corral in any direction. They must maintain the same layout and can never move outside of your grid. Okay, so pretty good though. The stitching and so on is nice and thick. Feels good. And of course the cards are on there. Of course be like this. Okay, or the other way around. Okay, in the barn here then I guess. So yeah, pretty cool. The farmer cards would then be like this, for example, and like this. Okay, So that's actually already it. That is the end of the unboxing already. But of course, this will be a really, really tiny short video if it's only that. So I'm not going to stop there. I'm now going to check out the rules, and we'll do a quick how to play, and then imagine that I'm playing my alter ego, I guess. Here we go. Okay, so let's first take a look on how you're supposed to set up the game. First of all, you take the deck of animals like this. You flip them over to a particular side, either this side or the barn side, right? So I flipped them over to the barn side, took all of them, shuffle, 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 shuffle. You put the deck here, the top one, you put next to it, and then you draw 5 and you flip them over and put them like this. That is how you set them up. You also have the farmer expansion. If you play with this, you just shuffle them, give everybody a farmer, but the other person cannot know which farmer you both have, okay, because it's a end game scoring mechanic, so it's secret. All right, so I'll put these away because I'm not really gonna use that because it's secret anyway, or I might use it anyway. We'll see what happens later on. Okay, so on your turn there are 3 steps. First of all, you are going to use the power that is on the bottom of one of these cards. Okay, that is the first step. Now in the rule book it simply says go to the website, and there you can see what each card does, because it's not in the rule book. Remember, it was already tight here, so I can imagine these cards, these games, these bifold games, they have to be tiny. So I guess one way of circumventing that is just to put them online. So anyway, I'll tell you what some of the powers are. I'll enlarge it. So this is the iPad normally my kids use, so I had to thoroughly clean it first. We always do that, don't worry. So here you can see the power clarifications. First of all, when you see this, move an animal of the type shown X number of spaces backward. So it's going to go down the line, all right? This means you swap 2 animals, must watch what's shown on either side of the arrows. Of course, it'll say what kind of animals that you can swap. Any, of course, a number of spaces with that icon, any animal line, front, back, the animal in the front or the back of the line, adjacent, any animal adjacent in line to the other animal. So like, for example, if it's this one, this will be adjacent, the bottom will be adjacent. And then you also have some scoring clarifications. For example, orthogonally, diagonally, and score 5 points minus 1 point per animal type shown located anywhere in your corral. And then no adjacency icons. Basically score points if an animal or type is located anywhere in your corral. It's not specified, it's just anywhere, right? So that is the extra stuff that they show you. They also show you an example exactly of how you make it. But of course, if you have the mat, then this example doesn't matter. It just shows you have to always have a 3x3 yard, basically. Yeah. Okay, so what do these do? Basically, as far as I know, this cat would allow you to move any card 1 or 2 spaces down. Okay, this one, whoever is on the front, like in this case, this bird. It's not a chicken, is it? Oh no, whatever. This animal, it moves down any amount of spaces that you want it to. All right, because you do the power, you move it around, and then the second step is you will take the top card and place it in your farm somewhere. Okay, that's how it works. Number 1, you use this power to affect the line here. Number 2, you'll take up whatever card ends up being first. And 3, you put it in your farm. That's how the game works. At the end of the game, you just add up your score, each person's score, and then whoever has the most points wins. It's as simple as that. Okay. So for example, this bird gets 1 point for each. These icons I haven't mentioned yet. These icons are types of animals. Like this one is food, right? This one goes for, what is it again? I'm gonna cheat. This is wool. Okay, makes sense because of the sheep. Wool, also food, wool. This is a pet. And then you also have labor, which is this one. Those are the 4. So labor, food, pet, and wool. And you see sometimes they're dirty. They have mud on them. Apparently that has something to do with the scoring, end of game scoring stuff, most likely. I guess there'll be some stuff that says if you have X amount of dirty animals orthogonally or whatever. Now, this one here has end of game scoring, and it says corral and then corral, but then the arrows, I don't know what this means. I legit don't know what this means, because it's corral, and then the arrows. And you could argue it's this, right? Swap two animals must match what's shown. So I guess maybe you can swap this sheep with a different animal here. I guess that would make sense, right? Maybe that's what it does. I imagine that's what it does. All right, well, I guess let's just try to play a game. We also have solo rules, by the way. But first, I'm going to imagine that I'm two people, all right, with two farmer cards. And after that game, I'll play the solo rules. The solo rules also, you can find them online. I'm trying to get to them now as well. So let's just start the normal game. So I'll shuffle the farmers, put one here, put one here. I will put them face up this time because just for you guys as well. So 1 point per row that contains at least one labor. All right. And this one, 1 point per muddy animals in the corners. So they want muddy animals in the corners. This one wants 1 point per labor. But of course, I don't know. I mean, they don't know it from each other. So I'm never going to let somebody block somebody else because technically they don't know. All right. I guess if you play the game a lot, you can guess. So let's do the first turn, shall we? Let's go with the left farmer who goes first. And she wants to have labor in the corners. No, sorry, a row that contains at least one. So actually, if we leave this one here, they'll be in the middle. It's perfect. But then I have to do one of these. I don't think it's may. I do believe is that you have to do it. Yeah, you choose one, and you must fully use it. So you can't just decide not to. So in that case, maybe I'll try to get the sheep here because it's 5 points. Oh, but you lose points because of that. No, that's not good. 1 point per pet. 2 points if corralled in a corner. I could just get it and put it in a corner. Actually, no. The only one I can get is the sheep, because this can go down a number of spots, and this one can go only down 1 and 2. So I'm gonna end up getting the sheep anyway. So that is really annoying because this really doesn't fit with this one. Wow. Oh no, this is any card. So I can actually leave this one and then move this one farther down. Okay, I'm gonna move this one 2 steps down because I really don't want that one. Up. Oh no, wait, that's not a good idea. I want her or him, whatever, to end up taking this one, so I should leave it there. I should leave something else lower. So I am going to put the pig 1 spot down by using the cat. And then I'm going to take this one and put it in the middle. There we go. And then try to get more of these. So now what happens is these ones go up. So I chose the cat. So it flips and comes here. And its power is points your highest scoring animal. So it basically doubles your highest scoring animal, which is pretty nice. Okay, this one wants dirty animals. For example, this one. And the new one is front back. So you flip these two. Now, the cat is kind of interesting. And using the front down will get me the cow. I think the cat is more interesting. So we're going to use front to back. So this one swaps positions with this one. Then it's going to end up getting this. Put in the middle as well, because we're going for the corners. So actually just put on top, because you never know if there's like the cow might end up there. Whatever, just the top. Okay, and then moves up, up, up. There we go. And then we used this one. So 1 point per food. Okay. And this is any. So any are animals. So you swap positions. So back to this farmer, once again, 1 point per row that could at least contains at least one labor. There's no labor available, which is annoying because this gives me points. This gives me points. So how about something with food? Actually, the sheep might be useful because if I can swap it with a labor, if they end up having a labor, that would be nice. Put this in a corner because it gets 2 points if corralled in a corner. This one should have gotten that one actually, but I don't think there was any way of getting that. So yeah. What should I do? I can swap any with any, so I can swap this cow with whatever I want. I think I'm gonna get the goat. No. Oh my goodness, it's kind of annoying. I'm gonna put the cow all the way down and use this one all the way down. And then take this one and put it here. Maybe I can swap it then later on for something more useful. So I used the sheep. So 3 points if you have 2 plus food. That's pretty nice. And then here, once again, oh, now there's a labor though. Maybe I should have just used this one. Oh yeah, okay. Well, you know, first time I'm playing with two people, so forgive me the strategic mistakes. All right, so this farmer is then going to try to get a money per one here. This is really good. You want this one, but so basically just do whatever and make sure you get that one because it's muddy and you can put it in a corner, which is even better. So it is going to swap. Really just these two. Doesn't really matter because I get this one, put it here, and they'll be super happy with that one. So hop, and we swapped. So now there's a chicken. End of game, you win if tied. And the cow comes out, rearrange the first 3 animals in the barnyard line. Pretty nice. All right, so of course they need to have labor in each row. So there's one labor here, there's one coming, but it's arranged the first 3 animals, which is annoying because it's nothing that she wants. And this is labor with any. So the chicken can swap with the sheep and then take the chicken and put it here because it matches the point as well. So that's also very nicely done. And this is here. And then pet with any. That's also interesting. So first of all, no dirty animals. So the bonus doesn't really matter. Doesn't have anything else. Have 1 pet though. So 1 point per pet. So if the cow would be here, then that would be scoring a pet. But then the cow could only maximum get 2 points because there's no pet here. 1 point per food. It's not going to work. 3 points if 2 plus. So I could try to get this one and put it here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. So I'll rearrange the first 3 animals. I'll just do this actually. And then end up taking this one. Because this is one already. So if I have another one here, or here, or here, I'll get 3 points. And so it moves up. And because I rearranged, the cow comes here. 5 points minus 1 point per wool. It's pretty bad for both of them at the moment. All right, I flip this here. And then here, a pet with any as well. Of course, she wants this one. And it's both pet with any. And there are no pets. So, I guess it says you have to do it as much as you can. Of course, this is not doable at all. So I guess it's just sad for her because it ends up she has to do this one. Maybe not that sad because she can put it here and maybe get 3 points after all. So they'll move up. And I guess she just gets to choose which one gets added, which of course with this one because labor can help her down the line. That's wool with any. Okay, so there are now 2 dirty animals. Good for this one. But cannot get it. Cannot get it either. You can swap, but she's going to end up getting the cow regardless. So what she's going to do is going to swap this one with the wool, and maybe hopefully get it later then. Oh, that's a bit too high. So like this, just trying to get those dirty animals a bit higher. Ends up getting the cow, putting it here so I can get the points like this. So hop, hop, hop. Use the wool one. So here we go. Back to the next one. There's so much labor now. It's really good for her. But any adjacent. So you can just do swap and then take this one, which of course is what she wants, because it's the only way she can get labor. So she'll swap these two, end up getting this one. Diagonally for wool, can put it here, because get a point for here, but also get a point for this one and a point for that one. So it's really nice. So basically she swapped any adjacent. So now we have a little pet mouse, which is super dirty. All right, back to here. Wants the cow, but of course is blocked by the sheep. But now food with any, but there's no food available. Pet with any, there is a pet. So she could get a pet if she has a dog or a cat. She has a cat, so that would actually be good. And she can put it here because the pet. So she will swap the pet with this one, then end up taking this one. But actually she wants this to be in the corners because it's dirty. But she put it in the corner, it will not get the extra point from here. But I guess in the end it doesn't really matter. So because one of the corners has to be food as well to score this. So I think we'll just end up putting it here, because you still get, oh, it's like this, so it has to be here. It has to be, otherwise it doesn't score the 2 points. And it's in the corner, so that's good. Just too bad for the cow. Okay, go up, 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 up. And then the pig is added because we swapped pets. And now we have donkey, I guess, is food with any. So over here, still need to have one labor in this position. So it could be the cow, but you lose 1 point per wool, and already have 2 wool, so it'll be 3 points, which is nice if you avoid getting wool after that. But it can be food with any. So this one potentially could be first, but that's not really appealing. But she really doesn't want to have wool either, so she's gonna do food with, and then do like this. So putting the wool as low as possible, and then taking the cow, putting the cow here, because once again gives points thanks to the chicken or the pigeon, whatever, and labor again. Yeah. So hop, 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 hop. We're nearing the end. So I can choose whichever I put in. I see that she can get points because of pets, so I don't want that. So I'll put in the donkey or the horse. I think it's a donkey, right? Yeah. So her turn. She or he, I think it's a he, whatever. They need to put something in the corner, preferably dirty. There's a dirty pig right there. 1 point per 2 dirty ones. Already has 2. So that's really appealing. It's wool with any or food with any. So only wool with any is possible. So we're going to do like this to try to get the dirty donkey higher, and then take the pig. The pig is dirty. We'll put it here. It's in the corner, and we'll also activate the 3 points. So the 3 points are now checked. All right. So we used the wool, right? Yeah, there was no food. And you can see there's only one left now. So this person has to use it. And then after that, you just can choose whichever animal you want. So food with any doesn't even matter. She cannot. So sadly, she has to take this. which is kind of okay because she already has this one. She has all the points she needs already, but gets an extra point because of the goat. So put this here in the corner because it's not really affected by anything. Go up, and then this farmer can from now on just choose whichever they want. So the only thing important here is this one for a pet, or 3 points if pets, but that's not possible at all. 1 point per pet and food. That would be 1, 2. It's pretty good. 1 point per pig is 2 points as well, but then I guess it counts itself as well, and it's a pet, so it's going to be this one for sure. So put this one here to score this one as well, and they can choose 3 points for 2 pets. There are no pets whatsoever. 1 wool should be avoided. 1 point per sheep. Only has 1 sheep, but I guess that's the best they can do. So put that one here. It doesn't really matter where it is put anyway. No. Back to them. They're gonna get this because it's 5 points minus 1 per labor. They have no labor whatsoever, so they should really just jump on this. Even though there's some other stuff here, but this is just 5 points, so it's pretty amazing. Then they will get this one because they just want to avoid getting more wool. There we go, done. And then it is end game scoring. Ending the game. So any players with end game abilities are immediately triggered, and the player with the most points wins, of course. So I'm just going to turn it over like this, so it's going to be easier to do a point calculation. I should also change the camera. Okay, first of all, 1 point per row that contains at least 1 labor. So of course that's 3 points. So 3 points. And then it is 1 point per sheep. Now actually we should wait, because this one end of game is corral and corral. So this one can be swapped with a different animal. Now what different animal can be useful? So we can see here it's 2 points for a cat or dog, but this is not useful. 1 point per pet here instead of the pet there. And your highest scoring animal is twice. Only endgame here is that you win ties, right? Or who had the you win ties? 1. Oh, you win if tied. They have it. Okay, so that's the only endgame scoring ones. All right, so let's see. Let's count. So I already had 3 points. That stays the same. 1 point per sheep. No sheep, so no points. 1 point per wool. There's only 1 here, so that's 1 point. So at the moment we have 4. 1 point per goat, I guess. So that's 2 points. So up to 6. Then 1 point per food, only 1. So that's 7. 1 point per labor. So that is 1, 2, 3. So up to 10. And then 5 points minus 1 per wool. So we only have 1 wool now. So it's 4 points. So 14. 3 points if 2 pets. That's not the case, so nothing. 1 point. Okay, just 1 point. And then this one copies the highest scoring animal, which was a cow with 4. So that becomes 19. 19 for farmer number 1. All right, so first of all, 1 point per muddy corners. So it's 1, 2, 3 points. So 3. 3. Then 2 points if next to a cat or dog. So where did they go wrong? Oh yeah, the cat is gone now, so no points. 1 point. 2 points if crowd in the corner. Yeah, so up to 6. 1 point per pet diagonally. So there's only 1 here, so just 1 point. 7. 3 points if 2 plus food diagonally. So there are 2. So 3 points, so 10. 5 points minus 1 per labor. There's no labor whatsoever, so that's 5. So 15. 1 point per pet and food. So that's 1, 2. So 2 points. So 17. 1 point per pig. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, already up to 20. And then 1 point per 2 dirty ones. So that's 1, 2. So that's another 2 points. So this one has won with 22 points against 19. Now, would it have been better if they had swapped for something else instead of the cat? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But, okay. So that is a multiplayer version. Now let's play the solo game. Okay, welcome to the solo mode. So solo mode setup is the exact same one as a normal game. The difference is that you get a random farmer. So let's take this person. Okay, this is me. And the other farmer is Farmer Miles. He does not get a farmer. So what is the biggest difference between the regular game and this game? I'll do my usual turn. I will choose activate one of these. I will move stuff around. I will take the top one. But then Miles will activate the one that I am not activating. Okay. So he will then activate it, and then depending on the tires, so let's say I used this one, right? Let's say I used this one, the cow. Then he will activate the sheep. The sheep has 3 tires, so that means Miles will take the third one. So I already know what he's going to take, but it doesn't matter which one he corrals, because I'm not going to add his points a normal way. At the end of the game, I'm going to flip over all his cards and just count the tires. So obviously, I don't want him to get the 3 tires, but I don't know what these are, of course. So that's the tricky part. So anyway, I need to have unique animals, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus, 2, 3, 4. Also, another rule, if these cards run out, then he's just always going to take the top one. That's it. So if you want to have other variations, I should also say, for the solo game, there are a bunch of variations online as well. Simple Sunday, Muddy Monday, Tuesday Trouble, Hump Day, Thursday Hurts Day, Friday Fun, and Cat Turd Day. So basically, you can do a whole week. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, a whole week of Barnyard games. All right, so unique animals, that's mine. So I'm going to start. So obviously, I should remember that this sheep has 3 tires because I don't want him to get the sheep. But otherwise, there's no way for me to know how many tires these have. I want unique animals, so it doesn't really matter as much who I take at the moment because they're all unique. So I like the cat. Points your highest scoring animal. I really like that. So I can rearrange the first 3 animals or move the front one down any number of points. I'm going to move this one down the... let me think. If I use this, he's going to get number 3, right? So that's how that works, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yep. So at the moment, he's going to get the goats, which really doesn't matter. So, but it's just whatever I want to keep in the game, I should not put on 3. I kind of want to keep it here. So I can just move this down 1 spot and then take the cat. And I'll put the cat in the top right corner because I might want to get the cow later on. But then the cow's going to be taken away. So instead of this going down 1, I want it to go down 2, 3, 4. All right, so it goes like this. Yeah, okay, I can live with that. And then this one goes here. Oh no, I did front any. So he's just going to take the top one. No, it doesn't matter now in the end. Oh, this flips over. All right, so Yeah, I didn't shuffle it well enough. I didn't see what's underneath though. All right. Wow, shuffle and redeal the Barnyard line. That is very interesting. But anyway, he's going to activate this one, which means he's just going to take the top card. Yeah, so he'll take this, just put it anywhere, doesn't matter where. And the cow also. Remember, this one is 3 tires. So shuffle and redeal. And then we'll just up, like this. All right. Let's see. Or any 1, 2. So I already have a cat. Don't need any other cats. I can get the cow. But there's not a lot of pets coming, so that's a bit too bad. I should try to get this one. I could shuffle and redeal, but then of course I have no idea what's going to be number 1. Let's shuffle and redeal. Let's add some chaos to the whole thing. So I'm going to shuffle. I'm not going to look. Let's talk about the weather a little bit. The weather, which in Hong Kong is about to become real bad, but that might not be true depending on when you watch this. So, all right, let's stop. Chicken is gonna be mine, and the cow, and then the sheep. Oh my goodness, I've forgotten which sheep is 3 tires. Great move. So this one will come to me. Just put it here. Doesn't really matter. So they all go up then. 2 points of crowd in a corner. Okay. And then he's going to activate this one, which is the second one. So he's going to take number 2. That might be the 3 tires. I don't know. Okay. I should really be remembering these tires, but I am not. I am really not remembering. And I feel like I'm not really playing that well either. Any adjacent or food with any. Okay. So this is the 3 one. A mouse. The smaller, the more tires. I don't know. I am going to do this. I'm going to swap these and take the pig, put it here. And then he activates this, takes number 3. And there goes my pet card that I should have taken. Because he activated this goes here. 2 points if a cat and a dog. Or dog. Alright, so I cannot get a pig, cannot get a chicken, cannot get a cat. Let's see. A pet with any. I can get this, put it here, and get 2 points, which I'm going to do. Because I know for sure this is 3 tires. So, up, and yeah, they'll move forward. So that means he is going to take the second one, which is the bird. No idea what that was, because it was a starter, I think. Okay, end of game, corral. I kind of like that one, though. Okay, so those 3 are both 3 tires. 1 point per dirty animal. I have 2 dirty animals, but I already have a pig. So, -1 per wool. I don't have wool yet, which is nice. Could be good. 3 points of 2 pets. I already have 1, but I need to have more then. 1 point per 2 dirty animals. No. I think I'm gonna go for this one. Food or wool with any. I'm just gonna swap these. Take this one, put it here, and then so that was food with any, wool with any, right? Yeah. So then he takes number 3, which is this one. Up, moves up. Yeah, so this is where you activate it. And my turn again. Let's see, 3 points if food. No. 1 point per go. All these 1 point pers are bad for me. So I think I'm going to go for the wool. So I can swap these. And then put this one maybe here. I don't think it matters. I know it gives me -1 on that one, but maybe I can just swap it out for something else. And then he is going to take number 2, which is this one. I mean, there's only one left. Okay. So pet with any. So I can put one of these on the top or just go for the pig. I don't have the dog yet. I need the dog. And the dog gives me 1 point per sheep. Gives me 1 point. Oh, I should have put this one here. Ah, stupid. So I will go for the dog. Oh no, I'll go for the pig. Because it's 2 points. But then this pig is better. So I'll just do this. Hup. I'll take this pig. 1 point per 2 dirty. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can potentially get more. So that's done. This one is added. And then he just takes number 1. So hup. Then I can choose whatever I want. So how many original animals do I have now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. So I need 2 more. I don't have a goat yet, and I want to have a dirty goat. So I'll put it here because wool gives me a point. And then he just takes the dog, which was really stupid of me. Yep, it's really dumb of me. Because now I can't get those unique ones. Well, I can actually. I'm going to get the wool one because the sheep is going to be exchanged, but wasn't good. I think I'll get the pig because I get 1 point per pig. There we go. And then he takes this. All right, so end game scoring. But first of all, we do at the end of the game. He has no end of game stuff. I have this, so I can swap this out for something else, which should not be wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm not going to get the maximum points on my guy. Too bad. But anything to do with pets. This one, 3 points if. Yeah. So, there we go. And he's dirty. Oh, but then this one was also dirty. Doesn't matter. Alright, so time to turn it again. Dun 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 dun. Alright, you can still see mine perfectly clear. So let's do the score. Alright, so first of all, I have 7 different animals, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so that gives me 3 points. Then 2 points to cut in the corner, yes, so that's 5 points. 1 point, 6 points. Points to highest scoring animal, we'll see. For now, is a pig with 2. 5 points -1 per wool. No, so that's 5. Okay, this is going to be 5 for sure. So that brings me on 16 already. 1 point per wool, and there's nothing there, of course. 2 points if a cat or a dog. Cat is here, so that's 2 points, so that's 18. 1 point per 2 dirty animals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 3 points. Puts me on 21. 1 point per pig. So that's 3, 24. And then 3 points if 2 pets, which is the case. So plus 3 is 27. Wow. Okay, way better than my last game. So 27. But now let's see what he did. Now I'm just going to gather everything, and then we're just going to start counting some tires. But I don't think I can lose, right? because I have 27 and you can only have a maximum of 3 tires and there's 9 cards. And I win if tied, but we'll see how much he ends up with anyway. 3, 5, 7, 8, 11, 14, 16, 18, 21. Yay, I won. Yay. Okay, so I think I've done almost all, except of course for the solo challenges of every day, play every day. But yeah, this is Barnyard. I think it's pretty amusing. It has definitely some variation. You don't know when the animals are gonna come out and everything, and I'd be curious to play it with other people. Solo, it's amusing as well. The mat will especially be good if you play with someone else, obviously. But the mat is of really nice quality as well. I think some animals are obviously way better than others. Like I would always go for the cats. If you manage to get a cat and a 5-pointer and you manage to do that, that'd be really nice. But of course, that just means you have to pay attention to what the other person is doing, right? The chicken, win if tied. I like the one that you can swap places with as well. It's pretty good. Yeah, I like it. It's a neat little game. I'm happy I backed it. It's definitely going to stay. I just hope... I don't know if it's going to stay in this. That's the problem. Because it was really tight. And that means that I can't sleeve them. Like if I sleeve them, I think it'll be a problem. So that's a bit too bad. So yeah. Because you can see there's a lot of moving around. And then the shuffling and everything as well. So I kind of want to sleeve this. But yeah, you know, there's just I can leave the rule book out. Maybe that'll help. Maybe I just need to... whatever. The game itself is nice. I think it's cool. Good for a filler. Like if you're waiting for other people, or you know, during a game night or whatever, or just on holiday. But obviously you'll just take this. You won't take the mat, because the mat is nice, but not necessary, obviously. So yeah, it is. It's kind of cool. One downside of the mat, I think you could say, is, for example, if I'm playing, right, and I put these here, technically they're stuck. While normally without a mat, you could still put stuff here. So you could say, you know what, I'm going to move them like here, and it's still 3x3, which is true. So I guess that's something that, I guess it's allowed on the mat, but you don't really think that way. But I think you probably should, because normally without a mat, you would have that freedom, right? Because there's no boundaries. Or you could say, okay, my next card, it goes here. While the rule says the cards are stuck, they're not allowed to be moved. Technically you're moving, but not really, you know, because without the mat, you would have a huge area. As long as you stay 3x3, it is allowed. So yeah, I think that's something you also have to keep in mind, of course. As long as you can still move, like if your next card is here, then the only way you can do is move is this way, of course. That makes sense. And if the next one is then here, no more moving. All right. So I think that can even make it a little bit easier, or it may more brain burnery to make your to think of the choices you have. So let's take a look at the farmers before we go. So unique animals. This guy has 1 point per unique animal type in corners. So I would say this is way easier than this guy, but okay. 7 points, -1 per animal, -1 per food. It's a lot of points, but then you have to avoid them like crazy. 1 point per row that contains at least 1 wool. 1 point per row. Okay, those are the ones that we've seen already. So I think most cards will... See, this one maximum is 3, but this one is 4. So it's kind of like, depending on the farmer you have, it might be a little bit more difficult or easier to get points, I feel. But then again, it is extra. You don't need to use it if you don't want to. All right, cool. That's it. That was Barnyard. And yeah, just check it out if it's your thing. All right. My name was Joachim and always will be. There's just so many games all the time. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.